that shit hurt. Gotta get it out the dirt. I don't know which is worse. I wanna go on.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy V Steez and
your boy Relative.
back again with another podcast, and we just want to thank you for tuning in again. We still don't know what happened to the very first episode. Literally, some technical difficulties. Right. That shit's crazy.
This shit disappeared. I'm over here trying to check if we uploaded shit. That shit just disappeared. Like, okay.
Yeah, you're actually the one behind checking on it. Like, just literally disappeared. Like, what the fuck? So what we got this week?
Like this week we gotta talk about the Migos.
The Migos. What's going on with the Migos?
Well, they saying that my nigga Offset. Well, they're not saying he's not on the group or anything, but it's like Quavo and Takeoff is not doing no collaborations with him no more. Some shit. I don't know what happened. Some personal beef or something, but they kind of put my nigga Offset to the side and shit. And to me, he's like the second best to Quavo. I don't really like Takeoff because he don't really have bars like that to me, but.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
and it's funny because Quavo and Takeoff, they made a song without Offset on it.
Yeah, right.
So they're like making songs without him, so I don't know what happened.
Well, because when they were coming up, Offset was actually in jail still. So like when they were doing when they were coming up as when they very first, you go check it.
Right.
Offset was in jail. He was doing like 1 or 2 years, so something like that. Which is why one of their mixtapes, I can't remember which one,
right,
has just 2 of them on it. And I honestly think that it's kind of the other way around. I think Offset can rap his ass off.
Okay.
And I also think that Takeoff can actually rap his ass off.
I mean, they rap good enough to make it to the mainstream, that's for sure.
Well, no, that's for sure. And they definitely got a style with the trio because they do some crazy ass, and they do it live too. That's what's crazy is they vibe with each other and so much that they can do it live. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Since you point that out, it makes sense because they all do match each other's energy when it comes to the music they make. Like
dude will be starting the verse and Offset or Takeoff.
Right.
Fucking Quavo will be right there talking about, doing the ad-libs, and then Offset in the background, like doubling what he's saying.
Right.
Like, oh, bitch, ooh, like some crazy shit. But as far as spitting lines and shit like that, I really think it's Offset, Takeoff, then Quavo, because Quavo is just literally the Beyoncé of the group. He does like all the hooks.
So he like Pleasure P on Pretty Ricky type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because through the history of music, every time a group gets together, they end up breaking up.
I know it sucks.
That's why it's different between a group and a group label. Because a group label, they have everybody doing their own shit, and then they collab on like certain mixtapes and shit.
Right.
So, I'm like, I don't know. It might show us what the whole personal beef is, but right now I don't really know what the personal beef is. But they should stay together. They're making money with each other.
Yeah,
I just don't want nobody to get jealous. Oh, this nigga ain't putting this much work in because of some personal problems he had to deal with, or So you got let a nigga know you gotta step up or get kicked off. And there was something like that. He didn't feel like y'all trying to kick me off, some type of shit.
I can for sure feel that you have to grow. There's this thing shout out Snoop. He actually said this. You have to bridge the gap. So when you're growing, you're growing.
Right.
In order to bring the people along with you, they need to grow as well.
Yes.
Because what needs to happen is this space right here needs to get filled.
Yeah.
If they're not coming up, what's the only way? You go back down.
Yeah,
you cannot go back down.
So
they need to come up with you, or what I'm saying? Right. So I understand that. That.
I like the fact that some groups they kind of they didn't break up, but they stopped doing stuff together just at I won't say normal, but they understood why they gonna do their own shit. Like for example, my best group back in the days was Outkast. Mm-hmm. They don't make music together no more. You see my nigga Andre on some features. You'll see Big Boy on some features and stuff like that. The what's that one group with Lauryn Hill?
Fugees.
Fugees. They broke up, but they still make music. You feel me? They're just not as a group no more.
Right.
So some groups they it's kind of like the army. You get honorable discharges and stuff like that. But this one seemed kind of dishonorable. Like he did something wrong, or he, like you said, he's not filling a certain gap that they need him to fill.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But shit. Let's talk about my nigga Drake.
You mean the founding father?
Uncle Elroy Drake. This nigga went back to the 80s. He born in the 80s, right? Like the early 80s. No, not early 80s, like the late 80s and shit. I think.
Drake?
Yeah, and he like 34 or something like that, so he like mid 80s.
Yeah, mid 80s.
Yes. Caught him at a casino with his hair combed back. Like that little old school comb back with the waves in it and stuff like that. The first thing popped up in my mind was like, this nigga, like, he smokes cocaine responsibly. Like, he does it just enough to feel good, not to be all fucked up. I'm like, man, let him do him, man.
You say you look like he do cocaine responsibly.
Responsibly. That's impossible. You can't do cocaine responsibly.
That's funny. No. As soon as I seen that, he has the most Canadian accent.
Oh my god, he is.
Have you heard it?
His personality, you can tell he's from Canada.
Yeah.
You can tell that nigga from Canada, even through the music he make. He don't like. He said in one verse, he was like, I don't rap about being hard or anything. He be making music for the females. He a big club banger. He got bars though. His metaphors, his delivery, his similes, all that shit. Like Drake is a different creature.
I have something to say. And if everyone, whichever camera I'm looking at, everyone comment below what you feel or what you think. But what I'm about to say about Drake, you can take it and twist it and construe it or perceive the information however you want. But
right.
He took people's lines, right? Right? I'm sure everyone has their favorite song, where they gather inspiration from. I'm sure none of anybody's things is absolutely original.
No.
Unless you've never laid your eyes on a TV or ears anywhere and literally just started rapping just out of the blue, never heard music before in your life. It something is influenced somewhere,
right?
In order for you to mold it into your own,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hip hop and rap is birthed off of blues and jazz.
And you want to know what most of the original beats and production was? It was samples. Right. So people would take a fucking sample of fucking Rick James and put it with fucking Ozzy Osbourne guitar sample.
Right.
And there you go. That's the beat and the melody.
Yeah, they get real creative with that. And I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love that. I love samples because it makes the old shit with the new shit. You have like an Al Green sample, whatever, but you have it on a modern beat and stuff like that. And you're still kind of on the same topic as the sample and stuff like that.
Right.
They were saying like Drake was stealing bars from people and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. There is, you know what I'm saying, like an angle and a limitation.
Right.
There is. But at some point it's like, biting, how about like inspired? It inspired me to think of, you know what I'm saying?
And then you hear your voice in the same cadence.
Same cadence, and so what? It's in comment below, everybody. Comment below. It's your contribution or your tribute.
What's it called? Paying your It's when you showing respect to where music started.
Yeah, paying not dues, but yes, I know. Comment below if y'all know what expression or phrase that we're talking about.
Right.
Basically, paying your dues, like
homage.
Homage. There we fucking go. Homage. And so like you recreate the cadence and like use fucking 2 words that are the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's similar to like when you're young and
Uh-huh.
you just not getting into music, not like actually making your own music, but you're getting into listening to music. You rapping along with your favorite rappers and stuff, and then that's how you kind of build your own type of way you wanna the way you wanna spit your stories and stuff like that. Like
Right.
me, I was raised off of a lot of people that was making like storytelling and situational storytelling beats and stuff like that. And one of my favorite samples is the one that Biggie Smalls did with was it that Juicy song?
Yeah.
They went to like a one of those stores you buy the old vinyls, whatever they call it.
Uh-huh.
And they took a sample from that old school Juicy song, and they twisted it and made it into a Biggie Small New York type. Yeah, like a club and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Samples like the best thing to. Well, I don't want to say the best thing, but it's one of my favorite things that I like to see people use. Cause once you hear like an old school beat, you can hear the new shit and you can still remember how the old song went. So you gonna enjoy both at the same time.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah. And then shoot. Off the music subject, I wanted to talk about the whole like how when Kobe passed away.
Right. Rest in peace, Kobe.
I give rest in peace to the Mamba. I guess they had took photos of the crash site, and they was not supposed to share it to the public, but somebody ended up leaking the crash sites and stuff like that. And
Why would you?
that's what makes sense. It was Kobe, his daughter, and 6 family friends that was pretty much playing on the same team or whatever.
Right.
And when the mother found out that they leaked the they went to court about it, and they awarded her $6 million for the leaked photos. Now, what messed me up is like that $16 million is not gonna bring back Kobe and the people that died,
Right.
and it's not gonna erase all the photos that was leaked. So it's kind of fucked up. The only way you could get a nice chunk of money if something really bad happens in your family. Like even the commercials, they were like, if you was working here and here back in 1970 or some shit like that, you might have some compensation money or from the illness you have. But these niggas is like on their deathbeds because of the illness, and they just now getting paid for it. So I'm like, that's just messed up.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, it's still good to get that chunk of money so you could put on your life insurance or something like that, so your family could still thrive after you pass and stuff like that. But in order to get it, you gotta be damn near dead.
Yeah.
Almost there. So it's like it's real messed up on how everything works around money. The old saying like all money ain't good money. Even when even the rules of having wishes and stuff like that. You can wish for $1 billion, but somebody close to you or something like that will end up dying tragically and stuff like that.
Mm.
They even show in movies like wishes backfire and shit. That's why you should pray on your better financial days and stuff like that instead of wishing. If wishes was true, somebody could wish somebody dead and shit, and that would be it. Like that'd be some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I also want to talk about the Lakers. They have just signed Patrick Beverly.
Okay.
He's a defensive-minded point guard. He's real good. He gets in your face. He gets on your skin. And the messed up part is Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverly, they have bad blood against each other from all the years they played against each other.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And now they're on the same team.
Now they forced to be on the same goddamn team.
So they had a video. They was making fun of it. They had this video. I forgot which John Wick movie it was, but it was when they was walking through an airport terminal, and they were shooting at each other with silencers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So they say after practice, Patrick Beverly and Westbrook was gonna fight each other. What do you call it? Yeah.
That's funny. No, that when you have a natural feud like that.
Yeah.
And because sports can get heavy.
Yeah.
Sports can get heavy. You know what I'm saying?
And your pride will make you not want to be the bigger man to fix the problem.
Oh yeah.
It's the egos, and so you got to deal with each other. But I think they could do something with them.
Cause it's a physical sport. Like this music, it is. I want to say it's a mental sport.
It's a mental sport.
Definitely mental sport.
Especially with the dishes and stuff. If that shit gets on your skin.
Oh
and you
yeah.
go back and forth and stuff.
Oh yeah, and that's why I want. That's why I kind of think like it's.
I don't understand how niggas they act so hard. They act so hard, but if somebody say the slightest disrespect, they get. They get soft. And
Yeah, words aren't even supposed to hurt. And that is the timer. We are going to wrap it up for this week. We want everybody to stay tuned. I know. You're like, what the fuck? We barely even got started. Trust me, it's better this way.
If it's too long, it won't upload it. Because the last one we had like 30 minutes and it would not upload it.
It wouldn't upload. And
it took like almost a week and a half before it actually stopped uploading finally.
Yeah, exactly. So just due to technical difficulties, it's better this way.
Yeah.
And we're hip to the times. Sometimes people can't even pay attention for this long. Right. So we will call it at this 15-minute mark. Much love, everybody. We'll see you next week. We'll see you back. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy V Steez.
Your boy Relative.
We out this bitch.